Hello students, today we are going to see the construction revision as we learn the lesson 11 construction. What we learn in lesson number 11? We learn first the basic construction, in which we study how to draw the perpendicular, then how we are going to draw the perpendicular bisector, and after that we are going to draw the angles by using the compass without help of protractor, and we bisect the given angle. Then we are going to construct the second part, that is the construction of triangle. In that we can take the different three cases are given, and on the three cases, on the basis of three cases, we are going to construct the triangle. So we know that the three cases, first it is that when the base angle, base and the sum of remaining two sides given, then we have given second case, that is construct the triangle when base angle and the difference of two sides are given, and also the third construction, that is the when to construct the triangle when the perimeter and two base angles are given. So that we can review again in this lecture. So first I will take one question such that how to draw the perpendicular bisector of line segment. So let us start. How to draw the line segment and perpendicular bisector of it. See here, first we have to draw the line segment AB of length 7.2 cm and draw the perpendicular bisector. So for that, first what we have to do? We have to draw a line segment of 7.2 cm. Suppose it is a line segment AB of 7.2 cm. Then we have to draw the perpendicular bisector. It means we have to draw the perpendicular and also the line segments is divided into the equal parts. So first we can take in our compass more than half distance. So suppose here I am taking the distance more than half and draw the arc on up and down. Okay. From B points with same distance we are going to mark the arc up and down. So here we get they are going to intersect with each other, and we have to draw the line passing through this intersection of the arc, and this line is nothing but we can say that it is a perpendicular and it bisect your given line segment. So line L is called the perpendicular bisector of segment AB. In this way we can draw the perpendicular bisector of any line segment. See here, first what we did, first we draw the AB which is 7.2 cm. So we draw AB of length 7.2 cm. Then in our compass we are going to take the more than half distance, and from point A we mark the arc above and below. Same with same distance we draw the arc from point B up and above. Their arcs are intersect each other. They are going to intersect with each other, and we draw a line passing through this intersection. So we can say that this line is a perpendicular line of given line segment. Now see, the second we did the construction of angle by using compass, and we have to bisect the angle. So for that, first what I will do, how to draw the 75 degree. We know that 75 degree equals to, first we see it is a multiple of 15. Yes, 15 into 5 we get 75. Now 75 will come after the 60 degree, because we know that in a semicircle first arc it is of 60 degree and second arc it is of 120 degree. So 75 degree is equals to 60 degree plus 15 degree. Correct. Now we can draw 60 degree. Now remaining 15 degrees measure. What we have to do? 15 is the half of 30 degree. Correct? 15 degree is the half of 30 degree. So first we add 60 degree plus 30 degree, that is 90 degree. Okay, because here 15 is the half of 30 degree. So we add 60 plus 30, we get 90 degree. So first we have to draw here the 90 degree angle. That is, first we draw the semicircle, then this 60, 120. On the basis of this we can draw first 90 degree. Then here we get the arc of 90 degree and it is the arc of 60 degree. If we bisect this, because here the difference is 30 degree and I have to find out the half of 30. So I have to bisect this. So where it will come? That is the 15 degree and this 16 degree. 15 degree plus 60 degree, we get 75 degree. In this way we can draw the 75 degree angle. So let us see how to draw the angle 75 degree. So first what we are going to do? First we draw the base, that is base. Suppose here we can put the name Q and R. First what we have to do? We have to extend this QR ray opposite to the direction, or we have to extend from Q on the left. So we can draw the semicircle. So take some measure or distance in your compass and draw the semicircle. Okay, with same distance we are going to mark the arc. So first arc it is of 60 degree, second arc it is of 120 degree. First what I have to do? We have to draw the 90 degree angle. So from 60 and 120 we can draw the intersecting arcs. So first arc and second arc. Then we draw the line which is of 90 degree. Again here I am joining by dotted line because it is not required angle. So first I will draw the 90 degree. Then this point, suppose point T and here S, we have to draw the perpendicular, we have to bisect this TS arc. It means it is of 30 degree and we are going to bisect it. So we get 15 degree angle. So again here I am going to take some distance in compass and from point T I draw the arc. Same measure I will draw the arc from point S. See here we get they are going to intersect at point. So we have to draw now the ray passing through this intersection, and it is our required angle of 75 degree. So here I can put name P. So PQR equals to, we get 75 degree. Okay, now we have to bisect it. Now see the arc on 75 degree. Arc on the 75 degree. Here we can put point as a and here we can take point as a B. So from A and B we are going to draw the arcs. So we get the bisector of 75. So here from B point we can draw one arc. With same distance we draw from point A the arc. They are going to intersect with each other and we have to draw the ray passing through this, and this is the angle bisector. Suppose here we can write as QN is the angle bisector of angle PQR. So in this way we can draw the 75 degree and its bisector. Now see here the exercise 11.1 questions, that is construct an angle of 45 degree at the initial point of the given ray and justify. It means that we have to justify that the whatever the angle we bisect, that is of 45 degree. So how we can draw that, we are going to see by using the construction, and then I will write here the justification. So first I will draw the angle of 45 degree. So for 45 degree it is a half of 90 degree. So first I have to draw the angle of 90 degree and then we can draw the 45 degree angle. So we know that for 45 degree angle we have to draw first base and we are going to extend. See here, suppose here point B and here point C. Then first what we have to do, we have to draw the semicircle. So take some distance or radii in our compass and draw the semicircle. Then with same measure we have to mark the arc. First arc it is of 60 degree, second arc it is of 120 degree. Then we have to take some distance in our compass and mark the arc from 120 degree and 60 degree. So we get the angle of 90 degree. Correct, but it is not our required angle, so we can draw by using dotted line. After that what we have to do, see the arc of 90 degree angle. Okay, so we suppose here the point is D and here the point is E. So from point D and E we have to draw the two arcs with same distance. So I will take distance in the compass. From point E, we have to draw the arc. Same distance from point D, we have to mark the arc. So then we have to join this. So it is a angle bisector. So we can say that here point A. So ABC is required of 45 degree. Now for this, first we have to show that it will come 45. How? That is our justification. So first I will join here AE and DE. AE and DE. So we can start now. Write the justification. See the justification now. First, we consider the two triangles, that is in triangle ADB and triangle AEB. AEB. See here, first we can write that BD equals to BE, that is the, see here, BE equals to BD. So we can say that the radii of same arc, radii of same arc, reason. Then secondly we get AB equals to AB, which is a common segment in both the triangle. And third, by construction we get AD equals to AE by construction. So here we get that triangle ADB congruent to triangle AEB by SSS congruence rule. Correct? So once the triangles are congruent, the remaining part also congruent. So I can write here angle ABD, angle ABD equals to angle ABE. CPCT, corresponding part of congruent triangle. So here we get angle ABD equals to angle ABE. So first we know that angle DBC of 90 degree. So angle we can write DBC equals to angle ABD plus angle ABE. Here we get angle DBE is the sum of angle ABD and ABE. So, but these two angles are equal. So here we can write 90 degree equals to angle ABD plus angle ABD. Correct? Angle ABD plus ABD. It means that here we get twice angle. Therefore, we get twice angle ABD equals to 90 degree, which implies that angle ABD equals to 90 upon 2, that is 45 degree. So hence we get the angle ABD, which is equal to angle ABE of 45 degree, and hence we get that the given angle bisector it is of 45 degree. In this way we can justify our construction. So write down this. See now the exercise 11.2, question number 5. Construct a right angle triangle whose base is 12 centimeter and the sum of its hypotenuse and other side is 18 centimeter. So here we can draw first the basic rough figure for this construction. We know that we have to draw the right angle triangle. So angle is of 90 degree. Then here we have given the base, that is 12 centimeter. Correct? Suppose here P, Q and R. It is our required triangle that we have to construct. In this we have given this triangle is a right angle triangle. So one angle should be 90 degree and the base is given 12 centimeter, plus we have given the sum of its hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is PR and other side, that is PQ. So PR plus PQ equals to, we get 18 centimeter. It is given. So it is the construction based on that the first construction of triangle, that is when the base angle and the sum of remaining two sides are given. So let us start how to construct this question. So first we have to draw the QR. It is of 12 centimeter. So initially first we are going to draw that it is of 12 centimeter, Q R 12 centimeter. After that we have to draw the 90 degree angle. For 90 degree angle we know the process. First we draw the semicircle. For that we have to extend here now. Correct? Then with same measure we have to mark the arc on this semicircle. First arc it is of 60, second arc of 120, and from 120 and 60 degree we have to mark the arc and then join. So this is our required angle, which is of 90 degree. Now we have to take the measure in our compass, that is 18 degree. 18 centimeter, sorry. So for that we took the 18 centimeter distance in my compass and mark the arc. Suppose this point is arc point T. Then we have to join this T and R. We have to join TR. Then what we have to do? Then we have to draw the perpendicular bisector of TR. So for that again we have to take the more than half distance and mark the arc on both the side. Correct? From point T also and from point R also. With same measure you are going to mark the arc and draw the perpendicular. So here we can draw this perpendicular line. Suppose this line is L, and where it intersect to the QT, that point is our P point. So here it will intersect and we have to now join PR. We have to join PR. So here we get this triangle PQR is our required triangle. Like this we can draw the given construction. So draw it. Here now one more construction we can see here from exercise 11.2. Construct triangle XYZ in which angle Y equals to 30 degree and angle Z equals to 90 degree, and we have given the perimeter that is 11 centimeter, that is the sum of three sides XY, YZ and ZX equals to 11 centimeter. First what I did here, I told you that first we take the given angle that is Y. So which the half of angle Y is equals to 30 upon 2, that is 15 degree, and the given angle Z equals to we get 90 degree. So first we take the half of Z, that is 90 upon 2, we get 45 degree. It means we have to draw the angle 15 degree and 45 degree. So we will start our construction. So for this construction, when the perimeter is given, first we draw the base as our perimeter. So first we can draw the base which is of 11 centimeter, which is of 11 centimeter. Here suppose we can write the name other than triangle, suppose D and E, which is of 11 centimeter. After that first what we have to do, suppose here at the D point we have to draw the 15 degree angle, and at the point E, see here first we know that we have to draw the semicircle. So from point D we have to draw the semicircle. With same point E we have to draw the semicircle. Then with same measure we can mark the arc which is of 60 and 120. Again from here also we get 60 and 120. Now from D what I will tell you that we have to draw the 15 degree angle. So it is of 60 degree now. First we draw the 60 degree angle. 60 is half We know that it is of 30 degree. So for 30-degree angle, again we can take some distance and draw the intersecting arcs from these points and draw the arc. It is not also our required angle. Again we have to bisect it because it is of now 30 degree and we have to bisect it, then we get 15-degree angle. So again I have to mark the arc here. So it is our required angle. It is of 15-degree angle. It is of 15-degree angle. Now next we have to draw the 45-degree angle. For that first we have to draw the 90-degree angle. So we can draw the arc with same measure from 60 and 120. So we get the angle, it is of 90 degree. Now if we draw the bisector of 90 degree, we get 45 degree. So from this point we can draw the arc and they are going to intersect with each other. It is a required angle and we have to extend now this because we have to find out the intersection point, that is our triangle points. Here the angle points are y and z, so the remaining is x. So x will come at the intersection of angle 15 degree and 45 degree. So x we get, once we get the x dx, we have to draw the perpendicular bisector and x is perpendicular bisector we have to draw. So we get the point y and z. So first I draw the perpendicular bisector of dx. So for dx I will take more than half. And draw the perpendicular line passing through this arc. So we get here, see here d is the half of y. So here on the DE we get y coordinate, y vertex of triangle. And now we have to draw the perpendicular bisector of XE. So from X we draw the arc and E also we draw the arc. So we can draw the line passing through this. It will bisect and here we get the point Z and now join XZ. So we get the required triangle XYZ as like this. That is here the 90 degree angle and here we get the angle of 30 degree. So in this way we can construct when the perimeter and base two angles are given. So first initially what we have to do, we have to draw the base as your perimeter, then give the names other than triangles vertex name, and from that we have to draw the half of given angles. Half of the given angles. After that when we draw the half of given angles, where they meet we get one vertex of a triangle, then join that vertex with the base, that is perimeter's vertex, and then we have to draw the perpendicular bisector. Like this we have to draw the construction of given triangle when the perimeter is given. So do the practice at home for the construction. It is very simple lesson and we get the exactly full marks in the construction. So today's homework you are going to practice at home for this construction.